Wow, look at the stock of H&R Block go. The nation's largest brick-and-mortar tax preparation firm just reported a truly phenomenal quarter last night. And in response, the stock sprang up more than $2, nearly 8%. That's the second biggest gain in the S&P 500 today. How good were these? Okay, listen to this. H&R Block delivered a 23-cent earnings beat off a $3.53 basis. The revenue number was even more astounding, coming in at $2.33 billion. That was very impressive, particularly after last year when the company had a not-so-hot tax season, and it seemed like Americans were embracing more online methods of doing their taxes, like Intuit's TurboTax. You know we like that company. But this year, H&R Block got aggressive with its promotions. They improved the customer experience, which led to a wave of new customers, and their do-it-yourself was terrific, too. Big question. Can they keep it up? So let's check in with Bill Cobb, the outgoing CEO of H&R Block, hear more about the quarter and where his company's headed. Mr. Cobb, welcome back to Mad Money. Good to see you.
Hi,
Bill.
Jim.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Well, first I have to say, I was sad that you're the outgoing. You're a man who came here after a not great quarter, and you said, watch us. This time we're going to do it. And I said, well, I got to be sure. I don't know, but you did.
It's more fun to come this time.
No,
it was fair. We didn't have a good year
you.
last year, and I said to you, I came here and I said, fire away. But I think we got a lot of good things going. Our deal with Watson, we're very aggressive on our promotions. What I couldn't really go
IBM artificial intelligence.
What I couldn't really go into was we had really made some strides on the expense side.
Wow,
and to drive our margin over 300 basis points, from an EBITDA perspective. And so everything came together really nicely with our financials.
But also, I mean, look, the promotions, the campaign, the Get Your Taxes One, the refund advance, 1040 EZ, these were free federal. These all worked.
These all worked, and the design was we're going to get very aggressive on the top line in terms of growing clients. We knew revenue would be challenged, but we actually delivered better than I had anticipated. But I knew we were going to have an expense reduction. And frankly, Jim, I think we over-delivered there, and now we're running 30% EBITDA margins. At
the same time, you should tell people, sometimes putting your money where your mouth is, the amount of stock that you bought back here in the last couple of years is pretty extraordinary.
Yeah, since I started 6 years ago, we bought back a third of the shares, raised the dividend 60%.
That's great.
We've always said to our shareholders, we want to be a shareholder-friendly company, and I think we've delivered on that.
Okay, so the rap that you're only a one-quarter company doesn't really jive with those dividend boosts and the buyback.
Yeah, we always do the dividend boost, the dividend valuation at the end of the year. Because, our fourth quarter is where it all comes down to. We're the highest concentration revenue company in the S&P 500. Almost 80% of our revenue occurs in our fourth quarter, ending April 30th. So we have to, when we miss, it's a long time till next season. But we feel really great about where we're at. And then we feel really great, I'm not going to go into the details, about where we're headed for next year.
Okay, I want to go back to the Watson, because you put it out there, but IBM has struggled to a great degree to try to figure out how Watson can really be valuable. Now, they think it is, but people at home don't understand it. What did Watson do for you?
Watson did a couple of things. First of all, we put a dedicated monitor in every one of our offices so that consumers came in, taxpayers came in, and could actually watch, effectively the tax return through the eyes of Watson. We had bubbles there, and we had various, basically, there were call-outs of deductions and credits you could take. What also was a very pleasant surprise was how much our tax pros got excited. When you do something for a highly seasonal workforce, 70,000 strong, when you make a change like that, you always worry how the adoption is. They love it. Our consumers love it. It's a learning technology. It's going to be better next year, but we're really pleased about what it brought to our offices this year.
Well, in terms of being pleased, I was very pleased with what you guys do for the military and veterans, and I think you should talk about that. You don't get enough credit. Yeah,
no, I appreciate that, Jim. It does mean a lot to us. We're pretty sure we're the largest tax preparer for the military. We actually have offices in Germany and a lot of our bases overseas. We don't talk a lot about it. We also have a number of we put a lot of offices right outside military bases. Sometimes we can go on the base. But it's really important to us that this be part of our efforts. And obviously, we discount the returns for those folks.
Okay. Now, how did you know the promotion was going to win? You were so confident. And I was like, well, wait, he doesn't know. He can't read this. But you had a real sense that your ads were going to be real winners this time.
Well, we hired John Hamm. We thought he was the right guy.
It was a good call, man.
Yeah, and we wanted to have somebody. He has appeal to men, appeal to women.
Right.
He's a real craftsman. He can carry. He can do a funny line. He can be very serious. He was great with Watson. He was excited about it. He was a great partner to us. We really wanted to differentiate ourselves from Turbo. They talk about getting your taxes done. We talked about. We believe we can get your taxes won, which is to find every deduction and credit and maximize your refund.
Well, it definitely worked. Now, I think it also helped with share take and with do-it-yourself.
Yeah, well, you always call us the brick and mortar.
I know, and I was conscious. I said this time, I said also more, but you're right. Go ahead.
40% of our returns are digital. We're the strong number two.
Because I live down the block from one of your brick and mortar, okay, in Summit, New Jersey, next to Milburn.
What we pride ourselves on, we do returns the way clients want to do. We have both sides of the ball.
Whichever they want.
Both sides of the ball. But really, this year, we were really pleased with not only the price promotion, the H&R Block More Zero, but we actually, and we talked about this on the call, our imports of competitor, we made it easy to import from competitors right into our software. We did W2 capture from your phone right into our software. And we feel that we're really leading on this in terms of making ease of use a part of our brand.
Okay, now I know that this might be the last time we see you. I don't know, because it's 5 months. But what I did want to ask you is what's your view on whether they can get any tax reform done in 2017? We may be dealing with the exact same situation next year at this time, right?
I think we could be. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. I think one of the things I've talked about with members of the administration and members of Congress is I think all the talk about comprehensive and tax reform, I think it's got to go a few steps at a time. I think when you go back to the 80s, when the Reagan administration did the last real tax reform, it took 5 years.
Right.
And I think everybody trying to do it all in one fell swoop. I think the president wants a tax cut. I think that the rate cut can happen. I think the rate cut can happen on the corporate side, which would be great for us because our tax rate's in the mid-30s.
That's right. You're top taxpayer.
I think that's really should be the focus. And then test your way through to all the various deductions and credits that may want to be, standard deduction and the like.
Well, I hope they bring you in because I don't think anyone knows more about this stuff than you do. That's Bill Cobb, H&R Block President and CEO, who delivered a fantastic beat today. What a great quarter. Mad Money's back after the break. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.